Welcome to today's class. Today I am going to discuss Thevenin's theorem. In the previous class we have discussed about the superposition theorem. So the statement of the Thevenin's theorem is the current flowing through a load resistance RL connected across any two terminals AB of a linear bilateral network is given by I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL, where VTH, this VTH is the open circuit voltage across the two terminals AB when RL is removed or a open circuit, and in this RTH is the internal resistance of the network as viewed back into the open circuit network from terminals AB, with all voltage sources replaced by their internal resistances and current sources by infinite resistances. So let us consider a network. Suppose if we consider this network, in this network the terminals AB, across the terminal AB there is a resistance that is nothing but a load resistance. Suppose if you want to determine the current through this load resistance connected across the terminals AB, as per this theorem, so the current through this load resistance I is equal to the current through this load resistance RL is I is equal to VTH. That means open circuit voltage across the terminal AB divided by RTH plus RL. So what is this RTH? RTH is the internal resistance of the network. When if you remove this load resistance, you find out the internal resistance of this network. So that represents your the Thevenin's resistance, that is RTH. So that is what the statement of the Thevenin's theorem. Now consider an example. Suppose it is required to find the current flowing through a load resistance RL shown in this figure 1. So as per this Thevenin's theorem, so how to find out the current through this load resistance? So we have so many methods you already studied, but as per this method, so if you want to determine the current through this load resistance, say I, so to find out this current I, so you know the as per the definition, I is equal to, as per the definition, I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL. Okay, so in order to find out this current, you need to find out this VTH as well as RTH. VTH is nothing but a open circuit voltage across the terminal A and B, and RTH is the internal resistance of the network when the RL is removed, and this voltage source will be replaced by their internal resistance. So while solving this problem, first step is to remove the load resistance RL from the given circuit terminals AB and redraw the circuit. So remove the load resistance RL from the circuit elements AB and redraw the circuit as shown in figure 2. This is our figure 2. That means I have removed this load resistance from the network. Then the voltage across this terminals AB, between this terminal AB, so that is nothing but what you can call as a VOC or VTH. So to find this VTH, what to do? By looking to this network, the whatever the drop across this resistance R2 is nothing but VTH. To find this VTH, first you need to find out the current I. So that means VTH is nothing but drop across R2, that is equal to I into R2, where I is the circuit current when terminals AB are open. That means these terminals are open. The whatever the current in the circuit is nothing but that current is I. Now I is equal to, you just look into the network. This resistance R is the internal resistance of the battery. So this resistance and R1 and R2 are connected in series. So this is your voltage source. So therefore I is equal to, the current through this circuit is equal to V divided by R1 plus R2 and R plus R. So that is how you need to find out the current I. Then once you find out the current I, you can easily find out the VTH. That means voltage across the terminals A, B. So that is nothing but VTH. So that is R2 into I. Here R2 into R, I into R2. So just substituting this I here, so you will get this equation. So VTH is equal to IR2, that is equal to VR2 by in bracket R1 plus R2 plus R. So this is your voltage, open circuit voltage are a Thevenin's voltage. So this you can call as a Thevenin's voltage of a network. Once you find out the VTH, voltage across the terminals AB, now you can just imagine that battery to be removed by its internal resistance R and redraw the circuit shown in the figure C. So this is figure 3. So this is your figure 3. So what you have done? You have done just eliminating the battery by its internal resistance, removing the battery by its internal resistance. Now we can find out the, look back to the network from the open terminals AB, find out the equivalent resistance. So you have to find out the equivalent resistance between the terminals AB. So look into this network. This there are two branches. One is R2, other one is R1 plus R. So this R1 plus R will be parallel with the R2. So therefore equivalent resistance is equal to, so that is nothing but RTH. RTH is equal to R plus R1 into R2 divided by sum of all three. So that is nothing but your internal resistance or a equivalent resistance between the terminals AB. So that will be referred as a Thevenin's resistance. So in the first step you need to find out the VTH. Then second step is to find out the RTH. Once you find out the VTH and RTH, you can easily draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. From that you can easily find out the current through the load resistance. So in the first step you have determined the VTH. In the second step, you have determined the RTH. How to determine the VTH? You have removed the load resistance and you find out the voltage across the terminal AB. So that what you can call as a VTH. And you are replacing the source by voltage source by internal resistance. If you have a current source, that resistance, internal resistance of the current source is infinite, so that will be kept as the open circuit. Then you need to find out the equivalent resistance between the terminal A and B, so that is nothing but your RTH. Once you find out this, you can easily draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So this is your Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So that includes the open circuit voltage or a Thevenin's voltage in series with the Thevenin's resistance or internal resistance of the network between the terminals A and B when the load resistance is removed or open circuited. So once you find out the Thevenin's equivalent, you can, next step is to connect a load resistance. Now once you obtain this Thevenin's equivalent, you can connect a load resistance across this Thevenin's equivalent. Across this Thevenin's equivalent, this is your RTH, this is your VTH. Once you obtain this Thevenin's equivalent, now you can connect a load resistance here, RL. Then you can easily find out the current through this load resistance. Then this load current through the load resistance I is equal to, you can write VTH divided by RTH plus RL. RTH plus RL. So that is how you need to find out the current through the load resistance. Okay. Once you obtain this Thevenin's equivalent circuit, this is your Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Now we can connect the RL, then the current through this is I, so then I is equal to VTH and RTH plus RL. So that is how you need to find out the current through the load resistance connected between the terminals A and B in any given network. Now let us consider one example. So in this example, what is given? Apply Thevenin's theorem. Apply Thevenin's theorem to find the current flowing through the 12 ohm resistor. So that means here the 12 ohm resistor in the circuit shown below. This is the circuit. So he is asked to find out the current through this 12 ohm resistor. So in order to find out the current through the 12 ohm resistor, so first step is to find out the, as per the Thevenin's theorem, the current through the load resistance I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL. Okay, you know RL, so you must able to calculate this VTH and this is RTH. So to finding the VTH, or you can call as a VOC. So how to find out this VOC or VTH? So just you have to remove the load resistance, then you find out the voltage across this, so that is nothing but your VTH. So in this diagram, you have removed the load resistance connected between the terminal A and B, so that voltage across that terminal is nothing but your VTH. This is nothing but your VTH. So to find out this VTH, now look into the network. So this is open circuit, there is no current flowing through the 4 ohm, so therefore the potential at point A is nothing but your potential at point C. So therefore the whatever the voltage across the this 6 ohm resistance is nothing but your VTH. Okay, so to get this VTH, first you need to find out the current through the 6 ohm resistor. So you can just this look into the circuit. So in this circuit you have a 36 volt source, this 3 ohm and this 6 ohm are connected in series because this is open circuit. So you can easily find out the current through this. Current I is equal to 36 divided by 3 plus 6, so this will be 4 ohm. Then VTH is nothing but voltage across the 6 ohm resistor. So I is known, 6 into I, so that is nothing but your VTH. 6 into I is 4 ampere, the resistance is 6, so therefore 24 volts. So that is what you can call as a Thevenin's equivalent voltage, or you are referred as a open circuit voltage between the terminals A and B where the load resistance is connected. So after removing the load resistance, whatever the voltage across the load terminals A, B is nothing but your VTH. Now second step is to find out the RTH. In the second step you need to find the RTH. To find out RTH, what to do? You have to replace the voltage source by their internal resistance. So the voltage source, they are not given any internal resistance of this voltage source of the battery, that is 36 volt, has not been given, so it is assumed to be 0. So therefore it will be short circuited. Then look back the network between the terminals A and B, that is nothing but open circuit terminal. Then you find out the equivalent resistance between the terminal A and B. So by looking to this network from the terminal A and B, this 4 ohm resistor will be in series with the parallel combination of 3 and 6 ohm. So therefore RTH is equal to 4 plus 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3, so this value is equal to 6 ohm. So that is how you need to find out the Thevenin's equivalent resistance, or that you can refer as the internal resistance of the open circuited terminal, or RTH, because in some book they are referred as a RTH, some book they are referred as a RI. RI is nothing but internal resistance. So one and the same, RI and RTH are one and the same. So once you determine the RTH, you already determined the VTH, you can easily draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So Thevenin's equivalent circuit becomes, so VTH in series with the this whatever the RTH. So VTH is, what you got is 24 volts and RTH is 6 ohm. So this is your equivalent circuit of a Thevenin's equivalent circuit of a given circuit. Now once we find out the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, you can easily find out the current through the load resistance. So now you can connect the load resistance between the terminals A and B. This is your terminal B. So you can easily find out the current I in this load resistor. So as per the Thevenin's theorem, this current through this load resistance I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL, so that you can substitute the value of RTH and RL and also VTH. VTH is 4, RTH is 6, RL is 12, so you will get the 1.33 ampere. So that is your current through the load resistance. Now let us consider another example using Thevenin's theorem, calculate the current in the 50 ohm resistor shown in the figure. So where the 50 ohm, this is your 50 ohm that is connected between the terminal A and B. Like, even though terminal is not given, you need to mark it as terminal A and B in the given network. So there are two sources. Okay, so as per the Thevenin's theorem, current through the load resistance is equal to just I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL. So in this, so any problem using Thevenin's theorem, you need to first step is to find out the VTH, second step is to find out the RTH. So to find VTH, so what to do, you need to remove the load resistance. You have to remove the load resistance and redraw the network. So this is the network. Then what is VTH? VTH is nothing but your voltage between the open circuited terminal. This is your VTH, voltage between the open circuited terminal. To find this VTH, you must know the current through this circuit. So if you assume the current through this closed path, so 6, you are going from negative to positive. This is your lower potential to higher potential. That value is 6 minus 10 into I. 10 into I. Here also you are going from higher potential to lower potential. Here also higher potential to lower potential. So there is also 10 I into 10 or 10 into I. So you are going from higher potential to lower potential. So that's minus 5, that is equal to 0. 6 minus 5, this is 1, minus 20I is equal to 0. Therefore I is equal to 0.05 ampere. So once you know the current in this closed path, you can easily find out the voltage between the terminal A, B. That is nothing but your VTH. VTH or open circuit voltage, that is equal to between these 2 points. So this is 6 volts and current flowing through this is 0.05. So if you find out the voltage across these two, so that is nothing but your voltage between the terminal A, B, that is nothing but your VTH. So here negative to positive, that is higher potential. 6, here also positive to negative, you are going for positive to negative means negative. So minus 10 into I. Okay, so 6 minus 10 into I is 0.06. so that value is equal to VTH is equal to 5.5 volts. That is how you need to find out the VTH. Now second step is to find out the RTH. To find out RTH, what to do? You need to eliminate the voltage source by their internal resistance. Voltage sources are to be eliminated by or removed from internal resistance. These two voltage sources are replaced by short circuit because they are not given any internal resistances. Therefore you are assuming the internal resistance are 0. Then if you replace these two by short circuit, then these are the two resistance, but RTH is nothing but resistance between the terminal A and B. So this 10 ohm and this 10 ohm will be connected in parallel. So the 10 into 10 divided by 10 plus 10, so that is nothing but 5 ohm. This is nothing but your RTH. So that is how you need to find out the RTH. So once you find out the RTH, you already determined the VTH, you can easily draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So that is VTH, that is 5.5 volts in series with the 5 ohm, that is nothing but RTH. So this is what this part of the network is nothing. This network is nothing but your Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Once you obtain this Thevenin's equivalent circuit, you can connect a load resistance across these terminals A, B. Then the current through this load resistance is nothing but your current I. So current I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus load resistance. So this value is equal to 0.1 ampere. So that is how you need to find out the current through the load resistance. Now consider one more example. So for the circuit shown in figure below, determine the current in 10 ohm resistor connected between the terminals A and B. So this is your 10 ohm resistor. So you need to find out the current through this resistor, okay, using Thevenin's theorem. So as per the Thevenin's theorem, so what is the current through the load resistor? So I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL. So how to find out VTH? So to find out VTH, you need to remove this load resistor, okay. Then you find out the voltage between the terminals A and B. So that is nothing but VTH. Then to get the RTH with the load resistance removed, you need to replace this voltage sources by their internal. These voltage sources are replaced by their internal resistance. Then you can find out the resistance between the terminals A and B. So that is nothing but RTH. So once you find out the VTH and RTH, then you can easily draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So that is nothing but between the terminal A and B. This is A, this is point B, this is your RTH, and this is your VTH. So this is what you can Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Once you know the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, you can connect a load resistance here. This is your RL. Then you can find out the current through this, that is nothing but this one. Now first, to find this VTH, what to do? I told you have to remove the load resistance connected between the terminals A and B. Then you have to find out the VTH. So that is nothing but our voltage across these 2 points. So that is nothing but our VTH. So VTH is equal to this 15 volts. Sorry, not 15 volts. This is 15 volts, and the drop in this. So that is nothing but your 15 volts. For this, you need to find out the current through this 5 ohm resistor. So how to find out the current through this 5 ohm resistor? Because you have two sources, okay. So therefore you can make use of a superposition theorem to find out the current through the 5 ohm resistor, which will help to determine the VTH. So as per superposition theorem, you have considered the one source at a time. If you consider the 15 volt source, other source will be replaced by their internal resistance. The internal resistance of this source will be 0. So therefore you are short circuiting that. So you are finding out the equivalent resistance. What is the equivalent? These two resistances. These two resistances are parallel. These two are in series. So therefore this V divided by V is 15 volts. 5U plus 5U. 5U plus 5U plus these two are in parallel combination. 10 into 5 divided by 10 plus 5. So that current is equal to 1.125 ampere. So the current is flowing from the terminal D to A. In the 5 ohm resistor, it is from D to A. Then similarly you have to find out the current due to the 10 volt source. So in this case you have considered 10 volt source. The other source will be replaced by internal resistance. Internal resistance is 0, so therefore will be short circuiting. Then you can find out the current through this 5 ohm resistor. So before finding out this current, first you have to find out the current delivered by the source. Suppose if you assume that current delivered by the source is I2, so what is your I2? I2 is equal to V is voltage is 10 volts divided by this 5 ohm is a series with the parallel combination of these two. So 5 plus 5, 10 into 10 divided by 5 plus 5 plus 10, so that will be 20 like. So therefore that is how you need to find out the current delivered by the source. Current delivered by the source is I2, but what you require a current in the 5 ohm resistor, because that drop is required to find out the VTH. So find out the current through the 5 ohm resistor, that is you assumed as I3. So I3 is equal to total current is I2, that is nothing but 1 ampere. Opposite branch resistance is 10 ohm divided by 10 plus 5 plus 5, so that means 10 plus 10, so that is 0.5 ampere. Okay, once you know the current through this 5 ohm, current is flowing from A to D. Here current is flowing from A to D. So in the case of 15 volt source, current is flowing from D to A. In the case of 10 volt source, current is flowing from A to B, A to D. So therefore the voltage across the resultant current through the section DA, this is your D and A, is 1.125 minus 0.5. So the difference of these two is nothing but your resultant current through the 5 ohm resistor. So 0.625 ampere. Once you know the current through this, you can easily find out the voltage across the terminals A and B. Voltage across the terminals A and B is equal to VTH. So that is equal to 15 minus 5 into current through this. So 15 5 into current through that resistor is 0.625. So 0.625. So the voltage is 11.825. So that is how you need to find out the voltage across the open circuited terminal, that is nothing but VTH. Second step is to find the RTH. So how to find the RTH? With the same circuit you have to eliminate that means terminal AB open and replace these voltage sources by their internal resistance. Both the sources having internal resistances are 0, because they are not given, so you assume that will be 0. Then you redraw the circuit. So the circuit is like looks like this. Then you need to find out the resistance between the terminal A and B. This is terminal B. So by looking to the network, these two are in parallel series with this. So 10 into 5 divided by 10.5, 3.333. This will be in series with this 5 ohm. So that means 8.333 ohm. and this 5 ohm and this 8.33 ohm are connected in parallel because you are looking between the terminals A and B. So that value is equal to 5U into 8.33 divided by 5.8.33, so 3.12 ohm. Therefore RTH is equal to 3.12 ohm. Once you find out the VTH and RTH, you can easily draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. This is your Thevenin's equivalent circuit. That means VTH in series with the RTH between the terminals A and B. So once you obtain this Thevenin's equivalent, you can connect a load resistance. The load resistance is 10 ohm. So then you can easily find out the current through the load resistance. So the current through the load resistance is equal to I is equal to VTH divided by 3.12 plus 10. So this value is equal to 0.9047 ampere. So that is how we need to find out the current through the load resistance connected between the terminals A and B. Now let us consider one more example. This ABCD is a Wheatstone bridge. The resistances of the branches AB is 3 ohm, BC is 5 ohm, CD is 8 ohm, DA is 6 ohm and BD is 1 ohm. A battery of 5 volts is connected across the AC. Find the current in the branch BD. He is asked to find out the current in the branch BD in this branch using Thevenin's theorem. So what are the two steps? First step is to find out the VTH. Second step is to find out the RTH. Once you find out the VTH and RTH, then you can easily find out the current through the this 1 ohm, that is nothing but a load resistance. Now first step is finding the VTH. So you have remove the procedure is to remove the load resistance, that is the resistance contained between the terminals BD. You have removed this load resistance and you find out the VTH. So the voltage across this is nothing but your VTH. So that is your open circuit voltage or a Thevenin's equivalent voltage. So to find out that, what you required the current in these branches. Okay, so you can just redraw this network like this. These two are connected in series, these two are connected in series. These are the terminals BD. This is the voltage source. Now you can find out the current in these two branches. How you can find out? First you need to find out the current delivered by this source I. This current I is divided into 2 at this point, I1 and I2. To find out this I, so these two are in series, so you can replace by single one. These two are connected in series, so those two can be replaced by single. Then these two resistance are in parallel, so those can be replaced by single one. Then you can easily find out the current I. So I is equal to 5U divided by 5.09, so this is your 0.9823 ampere. Then once you know the I, so you go back to this network. What is your I1? I1 is equal to I into opposite branch resistance 6 plus 8 and 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 5. So that is your this whatever the all this resistance in the loop. Then if you find out this current, so this is 0.625 ampere. Similarly I2 is equal to total current I. Total current is I up to this point, and opposite branch is 3 plus 5 divided by sum of these two resistances. So that is 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8. This value is equal to 0.3572 amperes. So once you know this current I1 and I2, the voltage across the terminals BD is nothing but I1 into 3. So the current is flowing from positive to negative here, here also positive to negative. So the potential between the difference between the BD is equal to drop in this, that is plus, drop is plus, here drop is minus. So I, or otherwise if you say from this B to D means minus to positive means positive. So I1 into 3, I1 into 3, here positive to negative, so I2 into 6. Suppose if you substitute the value I1 and I2 here, so I1 is 0.625 into 3, I2 is 0.3572 into 6, so VTH is equal to 0.2676 volts. So that is how you need to find out the Thevenin's equivalent voltage. Now second step is to find the RTH. To find out RTH, so you have to eliminate the voltage source by their internal resistance. The internal resistance of the battery is not given, so you are assuming 0, so therefore voltage source will be replaced by short circuit. So you can redraw this network. You can redraw this network like this, because these 2 points are short circuited, so you can just draw like this, and further you can modify this network into this. These two are in parallel, these two are in parallel, and these two are in parallel, and again these two can be replaced by single one, that 3 into 5 divided by 3 plus 5. So similarly this 6 into 8 divided by 6 plus 8. So that is how you need to replace by single equivalent resistance. These two are in series, so you can find out the equivalent. So this value is equal to 5.303 ohm. This is your R equivalent or RTH, what you can call as RTH. So once you know the RTH, previously you know the VTH, then you can easily draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Thevenin's equivalent circuit is nothing but VTH in series with the RTH. So VTH is 0.2676 volts, RTH is 5.303 ohm. Then once you obtain this Thevenin's equivalent, you can now connect the load resistance between the terminal BD. You are connecting the load resistance 1 ohm across these terminals. Then you can find out the current through that. That current is I. So I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL. So if you substitute this VTH and RTH, you can easily find out the current through the load resistance. So that value is equal to 0.04245 ampere. So that is how you need to find out the current through the load resistor.